Hello and welcome back to another video on the Football Zone and to my predictions for the 2022-2023 Premier League. And yeah, I mean, like, it's that time of year again, the hype is growing. We're just a few days away from the start of the Premier League season, so that of course means that we need to do our predictions. Will City come out on top? Could it be Liverpool? Could it be someone different? Find out who we've gone for, and we're going to start off with 20th place Bournemouth. Scott Parker's slow possession-based style will be difficult to adapt to the Premier League, and when the Cherries don't have the ball, they're simply not a threat. They didn't score a single counter-attacking goal last season, and yeah, their recruitment's been pretty poor so far. But moving on into 19th, and that's Fulham. I rate Marco Silva as a coach, and I think they're really good to watch this season. But with forward options, even with Mitrovic, he hasn't quite cut it in the Premier League. I think that'll send them down. In 18th, I've gone for Everton. It's hard to believe that the Toffees finished the 2020-21 season 3 points off European football with Ancelotti in charge, but consistently bad decisions left them in serious trouble. Their squad doesn't have an identity, and is filled with players whose best days are behind them. Moving on into 17th, and that's Southampton. A tricky start to the season could leave morale low, and whilst their recruitment has been good this summer, signing talented young players, that may not be enough to find Southampton at the table, and then, yeah, experience could be a big problem for them this season. Moving on then to 16th, and that's Leeds. There's a genuine concern where goals will come for them this season. Bamford wasn't quite the same last season. They've lost the likes of Rafinha, key players, so yeah, that is a concern for them. Moving on then to 15th, and that's Nottingham Forest. Simply put, under Steve Cooper, Forest was still the standout team in the Championship, but they've also shown they can mix it with the big boys. Their FA Cup runs featured wins over Arsenal and Leicester before being dumped out by Liverpool, and teams will find it hard to play against them, I think. In 14th, I've gone for Brentford. While I don't think they'll have a good season as last year, maybe, I think they will avoid a relegation scrap. They still got quality like Tony in their squad, even without the likes of Eriksen, who will of course be a big miss for them. Moving on then to the 13th, and that's Palace. The problem I think with the Eagles is that they face consistency. Young players are notoriously inconsistent, and that could cost them points. Patrick Vieira is also in his second season only in the Premier League, so we could see constant troughs for them and also dips. Moving on into 12th, and I'm going to say Wolves. If they keep allowing the chances, then a drop in form from Sarr could send them down the table. While the addition of Nathan Collins is good, he won't alone fix their problem. A switch to the back four could though, and maybe that could shorten them out the table this season. Moving on into 11th, and that's Villa. I don't think their problem is Gerrard knows his best team, and 11 when he had a line-up. A lot of his players are incredibly inconsistent, with thinking Philippe Coutinho towards the end of last season was a perfect example of that. In 10th, I've gone for Brighton. Potter is a superb manager, and the system he's created and built one of the best statistical teams in the Premier League, constantly finishing in the top half according to expecting points with a street-owned budget. However, football isn't played with statistics, and they need to create that this season. In 9th, I've gone for Newcastle. The Magpies have made some good acquisitions under their new ownership. Whilst they've got a dependable car, their attacking lineup needs work. Honestly, to break into top 8 at least, they need a new striker, 2 new wingers, as well as probably a centre-back and a creative midfielder. In 8th, I've gone for Leicester. While they've had big injury problems last season, notably in defence, the squad is exactly the same, which maybe needs a bit of a revolution rather than evolution, so maybe a few more signings could do. In 7th, I've gone for West Ham. Unfortunately for the Hammers, I think for them, the crack to get into top 6, they need one of those teams to have a wobble. If they do, I do think the Hammers are in prime position as a mid-table team today to capitalise. In 6th, I've gone for Chelsea. I think Chelsea are a volatile mix that's waiting to go off. They're hit and miss transfer business, and last season's contract issues mean their squad is massively unbalanced, and that could affect them this season. In 5th, I've gone for Manchester United. While their starting 11 is good, there's still big question marks. They're probably 3 or 4 players away from a starting XI that can constantly challenge for the title or make even top 4. There's also the Cristiano Ronaldo problem that continues dragging on. In 4th, I've gone for Arsenal. Arteta's young gunners might still be away from challenging the title, but they're definitely closer than United and Chelsea for me. And yeah, they've done some shrewd business this summer, and I back them to keep on getting better and better. In 3rd, I've gone for Tottenham. Spurs have a genuine shot if Kane can stay fit and Son can maintain his form from 2022, then they will challenge. But like West Ham, I think the only way they can win is if both Liverpool and Manchester City have a massive wobble. In 2nd, I've gone for Liverpool. I genuinely think that Jurgen Klopp will struggle to find his best 11 for the situation they're in. But yeah, that just speaks volume of their squad depth, really, and how good a squad Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool have assembled. In 1st, I've gone for Man City. City will be frightening. A lot in depth in Zinchenko, Jesus and Sterling, and the leadership of Fernandinho could be undervalued, but I think Pep will see through it. His style of management is built for winning trophies, evolving and tweaking his system and the team for what he has available, and with the likes of Haaland coming in, Calvin Phillips as well, they could well be pretty unstoppable, like I say. But anyway guys, that's the video. Thanks very much for watching. To like, share, subscribe, millions of comments down below. If you want to subscribe for daily football news and subscribe to my channel, and that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.